Figs, the ancient superfood that's going viral, in an age dominated by trendy superfoods and wellness influencers. One ancient fruit is quietly reclaiming its status as nature's original power food. Figs, the ancient superfood that is going viral, explores the remarkable journey of the humble fig from humanity's first cultivated crop to today's Instagram sensation, revealing how this 11,000-year-old fruit is reshaping modern nutrition, agriculture, and food culture. The documentary begins with groundbreaking archaeological evidence from the Jordan Valley, where carbonized fig remains predate wheat, barley, and lentils by thousands of years. Dr. Sarah Martinez, a leading archaeobotanist, explains how these discoveries revolutionized our understanding of early agriculture, suggesting that figs may have been humanity's first deliberate step toward farming. The film traces the figs' sacred journey through ancient civilizations. In Egypt, they were considered fruit of the gods. Greeks believed them to be gifts from Demeter, while Romans were so obsessed with figs that Senator Cato the Elder would brandish fresh Carthaginian figs in the Senate to demonstrate Rome's vulnerability to nearby enemies. The documentary explores how figs transcended mere sustenance to become deeply embedded in religious and cultural traditions across Judaism, Christianity, Buddhism, and Islam. Modern science reveals why ancient peoples revered figs so highly. Dr. Elisha Patel, a nutritional biochemist, breaks down the fruit's impressive profile, potassium levels rivaling bananas, fiber content exceeding most grains, and calcium densities challenging dairy products. The film explores unique compounds like ficin, a protein-digesting enzyme, and the rich concentration of phenolic antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins in DACA varieties. Nutritionist Maria Santos demonstrates the versatility of figs in both fresh and dried forms, explaining how fresh figs provide hydration and satisfaction with minimal calories, while dried figs become concentrated energy powerhouses perfect for athletes and active individuals. The documentary captures the explosive growth of fig-related content on social media platforms, with hashtag usage increasing by over 400% in just 2 years. Food blogger Alessandro Verde and Instagram influencer Jenny Cole explain how figs' photogenic qualities and authentic appeal resonate with audiences seeking natural, unprocessed foods in an increasingly artificial world. Digital marketing analyst Dr. Michael Chun analyzes the perfect storm of factors driving the fig renaissance: visual appeal, health consciousness, sustainability concerns, and the human desire for connection to ancient traditions. The film showcases how beautifully styled fig content has garnered millions of views across Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. In California's Central Valley, farmer David Thompson walks through expanding fig orchards, explaining how demand has transformed from near-forgotten crop to agricultural goldmine. The documentary explores fig cultivation's remarkable sustainability profile, drought tolerance, minimal pesticide requirements, and decades-long productive capacity. Agricultural scientist Dr. Elena Kozlov discusses figs' resilience in the face of climate change, while specialty produce manager Carlos Rivera demonstrates the growing sophistication of consumers seeking heritage varieties like brown turkey, Chicago Hardy, and Violette de Bordeaux. Medical professionals weigh in on the scientific evidence supporting figs' health benefits. Dr. Patricia Williamson, a preventive medicine specialist, discusses research linking fig consumption to cardiovascular health, digestive wellness, and blood sugar regulation. The film explores how figs' soluble fiber helps stabilize glucose levels, making them particularly relevant in addressing diabetes concerns. Registered dietitian Samantha Beck explains how figs naturally satisfy sugar cravings without the dramatic spikes associated with processed sweets. While the fruit's potassium content supports heart health and blood pressure regulation. The documentary showcases figs' versatility in both fine dining and home kitchens. Chef Marcus Dubois demonstrates how figs bridge seasons and cultures, working equally well with luxury ingredients like foie gras or simple combinations like goat cheese and honey. Pastry chef Lucia Moretti explores figs' applications in desserts. From fresh tarts to wine-rehydrated dried figs in cookies and cakes. Food writer Robert Hayes emphasizes how figs are democratizing gourmet cooking, allowing home cooks to create sophisticated dishes with minimal complexity or expense. The film examines the international fig trade, valued at over $1.2 billion and projected to grow 5% annually through 2030 in Turkey, which produces half the world's dried figs. Producer Mehmet Skon explains how international demand is transforming rural economies and supporting thousands of families. Fair Trade Coordinator Anna Peterson highlights programs connecting traditional growers directly with health-conscious consumers, creating sustainable income streams for communities that have cultivated figs for centuries. In a Greek village, elderly farmer Giannis Konstantinos shares how his grandson is now studying agricultural science to expand their family's ancient fig operation. The documentary doesn't shy away from challenges facing the fig industry. Climate scientist Dr. James Wright discusses how traditional growing regions face extreme weather patterns and shifting optimal zones. Agricultural economist Dr. Rita Kumar explores the tension between meeting global demand and maintaining sustainable production practices. Food safety considerations in scaled production are addressed, with Inspector Carlos Mendez explaining the careful processing required, particularly for dried figs, to prevent contamination while maintaining quality. Flavor scientist Dr. Emily Ross reveals the complexity behind figs' appeal, analyzing over 100 volatile compounds that create their distinctive taste profile. Sommelier Pierre Laurent demonstrates figs' versatility in wine pairing, from crisp whites with fresh figs to ports with dried varieties. Cultural anthropologist Dr. Maria Gonzalez explores the deeper meaning behind the fig revival, suggesting it represents a desire to reconnect with slower, more intentional eating practices. The film showcases fig festivals, agricultural, tourism, and educational farm experiences as families seek to understand food origins and seasonality. The documentary concludes by examining figs as symbols of continuity in an ever-changing world. Art curator Helen Blackwood discusses figs' appearance in contemporary art as representations of abundance and connection to tradition. Farm-to-table advocate Jennifer Watson explains how fig experiences teach children about patience, seasonality, and natural sweetness. Dr. Martinez provides the final reflection on how the varieties consumed today remain genetically almost identical to those cultivated 11,000 years ago, offering a comforting connection to human heritage in an era of constant technological disruption.